Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ghosts and ghouls. My name is Fetch Arbuckle, and welcome to the spookiest radio show around, bringing you the creepiest tales to keep you up at night. If you enjoy my show, give the bell a click to be notified when I go on air. Every Sunday we are live. Now today we have a special guest joining us for tonight's show. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you Mad Chatter.
Hello everyone, and thank you for having me. It's a pleasure joining you tonight, Fetch.
Not a problem, MC. I also wanted to ask you something before we dived into tonight's stories. Have you ever heard of the old Navajo legend of the Skinwalker?
I can't say that I do. Also, where did all the thunder come from right after you said Skinwalker?
I have no idea what you're talking about. But anyway, the legend goes that speaking its name could bring bad luck, even possibly attracting one. I've encountered one before one evening when I was out exploring the deserts of New Mexico, along with the local Navajo tribesmen. They are terrifying creatures, and luckily we made it out alive.
Right. So you're telling me you've survived an encounter with, Skinwalker? Oh my lord, I can't be the only one hearing that. I mean, come on.
You know, you're starting to concern me. But yes, I have. Also, funny thing is, come to find out we have one living next. I wonder who that could be at this time. I'm so sorry about that. I'll be right back.
No worries. I'll be right here.
Oh, Mr. Skinwalker. How are you doing this evening? Is everything all right?
Cut the bullshit. Are you recording again?
Oh, yes, I've been doing my best to keep it down. Is, anything bothering you?
It's funny you say that. I could have sworn someone said my name.
There may have been a time, maybe once or twice, where we possibly said your name by accident. Maybe you're just hearing things, actually. Maybe you should go back to the doctor again, get it checked out.
Are you kidding me? I'm literally a Skinwalker.
Listen, I'm recording.
And I am trying to sleep.
How much do you want?
30.
20.
40.
40?
40 or you die.
Fine. Calm down, please. Here you go. Now please leave. Thank you. I'm back. Sorry about the wait.
That's alright. Also, who was at the door?
No one important. Just salesmen.
Right.
Now enough of my jibber-jabber, folks. It's time to dive into tonight's stories. So turn off the lights, get comfortable, and let's dive into the tales that await you. Take it away, Mad Chatter.
I'm an adult now, but growing up, I've always been close with my mother. She's always been there for me through thick and thin, and has made me into the person I proudly am today, and I will always be forever grateful for her guidance. Somehow, these past few months, I've been suffering from severe depression after I had the worst day of my life, and each night, the silence is so loud. It's nearly deafening, and I can feel my mind slowly slipping into insanity. My mother would have known what to do. Last weekend would have been her birthday. But as the long day went on, nightfall soon came after hours of pondering and devastation, and I later became tired and dragged myself to bed, readying myself for sleep. As I slowly drifted into slumber, I abruptly awoke to the sound of footsteps. I thought it was nothing until, shortly after, the door slowly creaked open. I felt frozen in fear, and then my eyes soon adjusted to the darkness after focusing on the open doorway. I then snap out of my daze after I see my mother smiling and waving at me. I scream in terror and rush to turn my lamp on. I quickly look back at the door and she was gone. I didn't get much sleep that night. I still couldn't process what I saw. I felt so uneasy, so unsure what I saw was real, and because I can't wrap my mind around what happened, I haven't slept much since. I still get chills thinking about that night and the way she looked at me. It was her, but something was off, very off. Now, you may be thinking, what is so terrifying about this? Well, a few months after my birthday, my mother passed away in a car accident while she drove home. Thinking of it now, I don't know if it's my mind playing tricks on me, or perhaps I really did see her. But all I know is Mother is home.
When my wife was alive, we always joked that we'd find a way to contact each other if there really was another side. She'd be the wind in the chimes on a still day, or I'd be the hidden note in the desk drawer that reads, "I'm okay. I love you." She passed away a few weeks ago after a long bout of cancer. It shattered my heart into pieces, but a small part of me was glad she finally found peace, and that her days of suffering were over. Yesterday, I finally found the courage to scatter her ashes into the Atlantic Ocean, as I was sure she would have wanted. My hand shook as I pulled the last handful of my wife's remains from the beautiful wooden box the funeral home had given me. However, I never should have looked inside of that empty box. Crudely carved inside the bottom of the box, in shaky but deliberate scrawl, "Why did you burn me? Feel everything, forever." My blood turned to ice as I helplessly watched every speck of my wife float apart into the forever of that endless cold deep. Well, that wraps up today's show, folks. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. Also, special thanks to Matt Chatter for joining me this evening. If you folks want to give his channel a visit, I highly suggest you do. His content is great and his voice is as smooth as butter. I'll link his info in the description below. But that's all for now. Thank you for tuning in, Ghosts and Ghouls, and tune back in next Sunday. My name is Fetch Arbuckle,
And my name's Mad Chatter.
signing off.